All right, folks, we got a 90mm Viper here. This is not a new model. This is not something that's never been on the channel before even. However, this is a maiden flight for an alias that we all know. This guy flies the stink out of an airplane. So we're just taking a look at it before he puts it up. I have 100% full confidence in it. This does not have the AS3X Plus. This is the old stuff. We are still fighting the AS3X Plus wobble. We just did a flight before this on the FMS Rafale, and it was wobbling the whole flight. I suspect that this one with AS3X without Plus, out of the box, never touched any settings, I bet you it'll fly smooth and straight. Now we do have some disgusting wind. We have been plagued with it as of late. So we might have to make the AS3X work for its money. Let's take a look underneath the hood. And it was on a little bump there, so it rolled down. What is this, 5,000?
Yes, it's a 5,000.
We're on a 6S 5000. It's a 100C.
Yes.
100C Spectrum batteries, single plug, so G2. We got the receiver that came with it. That's our CG right there. We're happy with that. It's like a finger and a half back if you just want to use that for a size reference. Get this back on. Made sure my lock is latched on there. Without further ado, this guy's itching. We got a tape man measuring our runway. We're contemplating doing some capping with asphalt or something. So he's trying to get a measurement so we can kind of get a price going, and we can kind of go from there. But anyway, I'm going to get on the other side of the runway so that the sun is not in my eye. I'm ready. Didn't take much runway. And it is going super fast. Covering a ton of ground. I stayed super quiet because I wanted you guys to hear the sound it's making. It sounds awesome. I don't see no stinking AS3X wobble either.
That can't fly. I might want one. Oh, we got another crack right here. Something went down.
How's it feel, Trent?
Fast.
It looks fast. This might be the fastest thing you've flown.
Oh no. The F-16 is way faster.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about him. Been a minute since we flew it though. And reverse thrust comes to the rescue. We're a little hot on that landing, but we got on the ground. Pretty safe, pretty good, nothing broken. I'll get you another flight, folks. All right, folks, this is Pooley. We're looking at that 90mm Viper. just a side reference for you. I kind of want to start including this on all the videos because I really have a lot of stock of this when I first started. Because you know, you got a car, you want to see where it can fit. I think you got to pay attention to the size of this one if you're buying one and you got a smaller vehicle, because this thing is big. Unless you plan on taking it apart, which some of us, that's kind of a deal breaker. I don't want to spend 30 minutes putting my aircraft together. But a lot of guys in my field do that every time. So don't listen to me. If you like it that way, I love it. So anyway, giving it to you. Size reference. This is Pooley. It does it. All right, folks, that was a flight that was roughly about 2 minutes on the Viper, but the Maniac was full throttle the entire time. So, you know, this is what you get. We're at 3.8. So we could have went a little further, but to be safe, especially because he was running it hard, that's what we had left out of a 2 minute and 2:30 timer. So we're gonna send it back up. What are we doing? We going conservative, or are you going full throttle the whole time?
I might do half and half.
Half and half. So we're gonna probably try to take it to the full 230 this time then, since you're gonna go half and half.
Yeah.
All right, folks, here we go. You got the second battery? Let's get it put in right on camera so they can see our CG and where we're going.
Where was this at again? I forgot.
It's about right here.
So about, yeah, all right, I see.
Roughly about, I went a little bit even more nose heavy, perhaps. I pushed it back. All right, so that's where we are again, folks. A finger and a half. We're getting a battery not charged for flying warning, which is something that was super common with AS3X safe receivers, even though you have a full battery. I don't know what that fault is about. If anybody has input on that, kind of put it in the comments, because I have seen it so much with my stuff that I'm familiar with it because it's a full battery. Let's take a look at it just so we can. Battery's at 90%, but the same battery not fully charged for flying. So anyway, here we go, folks. Flight number 2. We didn't even go back to the bench because you can see we were doing the battery on the sideline of the runway. So nicely off the ground. Little wheels going away. A little wiggle from the wind, looks like, but that AS3X is definitely making it look smooth. Yeah, this definitely looks good with the AS3X. We got to figure out the plus. Very nice pass. Can we get one low and slow down the runway? Have you tried those flaps out?
No, I'm scared to go low and slow like that.
All right. Not too slow.
Maybe fearless, but not that fearless.
Not that fearless.
Found enough conserving power.
Oh, that sounds so good. It's covering so much ground that the sound is amazing, folks. I hope it's getting it. I hope the mic's getting some of the splendor. Awesome. So we're probably approaching our 230 right now. He hasn't been full throttle the whole time, so we probably got plenty of juice. And he's gonna grease that thing like he normally does. Whoa, those birds look like they were really about to fly right through our position in the air. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Reverse. Whew, it was floaty that time, huh?
That front wheel came up.
That front wheel came up and he took air a little bit, and it was still heavy and wanting to go up, you know, didn't know what it wanted to do. So, all right, folks, that's 2 flights on the Viper. If he decides to fly it again, I might catch the 3rd flight because I know jet flights are so short, you guys like to see it. All right, folks, we're on the ground with that flight. He was more conservative, but he actually has slightly more battery left than he did before. So I would say 3 minutes would go on this, as long as you're conservative with power, you know, half full, half mid. You could probably easily go 3 minutes with it. So since this guy's a maniac, we're gonna probably leave him at 230 so he can really stretch it out like he likes to.